I'm Lexi,
And I'm Ray.
and
And
welcome to
welcome to Spark
Sparkle.
Double. We did it. I know we did it that time.
We did so great. Well, first of all, we have some big news. Ray and I were both selected to be ambassadors for Innistrad Remastered. So, today's episode, we're going to be talking about Innistrad Remastered, starting off with our favorite card, and I'll let Ray go ahead and tell you about their favorite card.
My favorite card from the set is Through the Breach. It's the movie poster art for it. It has a new art of Nahiri on it, which is why it's my favorite. She's at the bottom of it. It's super cool. Through the Breach, the original card has Nahiri in like the bottom left corner of it with Emrakul, and now the new art is the same, except, different cool movie poster. So I'm always welcoming new Nahiri art, and I think we're long overdue for some.
I would agree. I am not a huge Nahiri fan, but I will say that a good 80% of her arts are actually really good arts. For me, that's a really hard question. I like a lot of the different arts. I know a lot of people have had some not so good reactions to the movie posters, but the Olivia Valdrain movie poster art has to be my favorite art of the set. It looks so good. And the eyes in the background of it, I like the concept that they were going for. It's very pretty. It's very pink. It's very girly pop.
You can't sneak it past us, wizards. We know you just copy and pasted Van Quigg's cosplay, okay? That's just her on a
You
card. We
really
know.
did. It really is. That is the first thing I said too. I was like, looks all familiar. Is that Van Quick? It's like, no way. They didn't just put her on a card. However, Olivia is not my favorite card from the set. My favorite card has to be Blood Artist. I love Blood Artist. It's a classic. I had it in many, many of my decks that had to deal with life gain and stuff or different triggers happening. It's a very cool card. I've always liked it. It's a very mean card.
For me, my favorite art from the set, it has to be the Cryptolith Right borderless art. It is pretty sick. It's got this green hue to it, and it's this cult gathered around a cryptolith. And Nahiri makes those cryptoliths, which is why I like it so much. So I actually have started collecting all the cards from this set that have cryptoliths in the art.
Yeah, that is a really sick art, dude. It kind of reminds me of Growing Ranks low key, like that style.
What commander from the set are you most likely to build around, do you think?
Well, I pulled two Edgar Markovs, so I think it's just destined that I build Grandpappy Markov.
Peepaw Markov, yes.
Yeah, Peepaw. Good old Peepaw. I also got a lot of really cool vampire stuff from the stuff that I've pulled so far too. So I think it's just it's time for me to do it. It's time for me to commit and make the vampire deck. I've avoided it for so long.
I'm in that same boat where I still do, I hate Edgar Markov. He is a menace to play against, and it's miserable. But, I now have 3 copies of him. So, what's stopping me from sharing that misery with everyone else? Nothing. Only my own consciousness.
Okay, hear me out. We should build Edgar Markov decks with just what we got from the product that Wizards gave us, and then we'll do a showdown in
Yes.
Chicago.
Yes! Oh my god, band for band. We're gonna go band for band. I can do it. Absolutely. I got you.
All right, so mine, Edgar Markov. I got 2 copies of him. I also got a lot of really cool vampire stuff, so I think that'd be a really fun deck to build, even if it is just a little janky vampire deck. What commander would you like to build?
Aside from Peepaw Markov, I did pull a movie poster, Emrakul, and I've always wanted an Eldrazi deck, but oh my goodness gracious, are Eldrazi expensive in both the paper form and the mana cost form. So I haven't
Hmm.
built one yet, but I do want one. I just don't know exactly how to build around Emrakul based on its ability. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know, because I don't know where to start.
Yeah, Emrakul is a very mean card, and I've witnessed its existence in play many times, and it can definitely be fun sometimes, but other times not so much. I'm so excited if you build that deck, dude. It's gonna be so mean. It's gonna be so fun. I definitely look forward to see what you do with that. While we're on the topic of us opening up our booster packs, let's go ahead and jump into play boosters and whether or not we think that they were worth it.
For the play boosters, I think if you play standard, if you play draft, if you play anything that is not commander, I think the play boosters are the way to go. Because one, they are more budget friendly, and two, they have good cards in them. They have at least one rare in each one. I had many that had 2 rares in each one, and you get a good variety of cards. Now, at the collector boosters, those are the ones that I think you should go after if you are a commander player because they have the staples. They have the big boy mythics and rares in there. They have the pretty arts of them as well. You cannot pull any of the movie poster arts in the play boosters, but you can with the collector boosters, which is another reason. I just think they have more of a chance of you getting a good commander staple in the collector boosters than you do the play boosters, just because when I was opening those, I got about 4 rares per pack versus the 1 rare or 1 or 2 rares for the play boosters. I do, however, feel that compared to the Ravnica remaster set that came out last year, this collector booster set is so much better. It is insanely better. And I love Ravnica. I love that set. I love that booster. But I got so much more this set than I did with Ravnica Remastered.
I agree. For me personally, the collector boosters, like you were getting multiple hits. You got, like you
Yeah.
said, that 3, 4, sometimes even 5 mythics or rares in your packs. And I was very satisfied with most of my pulls. I feel like, with when you're cracking packs, there's always that chance that it's not going to be a good pack and you're just going to get bulk rares or like something not good. But with the collector boosters, I felt like most of the time I was getting an alternate art or a movie poster or something that was like making it worthwhile to open them. And I also agree that like if you're a commander player, open the collector boosters because you're gonna get something that you're gonna be able to use. Like whether it be a movie poster art or an Edgar Markov or an Emrakul or a planeswalker of some sort, like you're gonna get something that you can either use, trade, or like it's just gonna be more valuable to open the collectors at this point. For play boosters, I feel like play boosters are a good budget friendly option. Like you just want to crack a pack, see what you get. The play boosters that I was cracking, there was definitely a couple that I was opening where I was like, oh heck yeah, Blood Artist. Like there's definitely some cards that can give you that hype. But if you're really not looking to build a collection, you're not looking for specific cards that are commons, uncommons, either just buy the singles you want from the set, or if you really want to crack a pack and you want to make sure you get something valuable, go with the collectors because the collectors that I pulled, they for me as a player, they were all very valuable and I really enjoyed my experience opening those packs.
So because we're ambassadors, we did receive some free things and that we've opened for you guys. But I like the set so much that I still bought that collector booster box for my partner. So if that says anything, it's not just like, hey, I got this, I gotta say it's good, because that's not true. I can say if it's bad or not. It's not bad. It's freaking sick. And I liked it so much that I got a whole booster box with my own dollars. So I think it's worth the purchase. So not only are Tia and I Innistrad Remastered ambassadors, but we are also featured creators for MagicCon Chicago, so we will both be there. Super exciting.
We're super excited to be going to Chicago. This will be my second time going to Chicago. I had a blast the first time, and I'm looking to have a even like better blast this time, if that's proper grammar. I am honestly honored to be a feature creator. I did not think it was going to be happening. I was like, this is, which could throw it in for fun. You miss every shot you don't take. Turns out both Ray and I were able to become a featured creator, which honestly is amazing for both of us. So
Yes, it is going to be my first MagicCon, and I'm super honored to be going to my first MagicCon as a featured creator. That's going to be an amazing experience. Without giving out too many details, Tia and I will have a meet and greet of some sort, and you are also more than welcome to just walk up to us on the con floor as long as you are respectful and, understand boundaries and all that good stuff.
I will also have what I would like to call my guard dog. He will be with
Me.
me. Oh, Ray, yeah, Ray too. We're two there's guard dogs. I will be attending my MagicCon with my boyfriend, and I've already spoken out a little bit about this, but respect the boundaries, please. For the love of God. Last time I went to a MagicCon, dude, I've talked about my experience multiple times, and there was a lot of interacting where it was not the greatest. It was, is that your boyfriend? Yeah, that's my boyfriend. Oh, that's a shame, really. No, it's not. No, it's not.
I will also be going with my partner, so you'll probably see us in a little group of 4 or just, pairs of 2. But just be respectful. We're down to meet new people, we're down to make new friends, but it's not a Tinder dating meetup.
It's
So,
not. I'm down to play games. I'm down handshakes. I've given hugs. I gave hugs last time. Autographs, did that. There's a bunch of things that I'm down to do, but I draw the line at 1, if you're touching me without permission. 2, if you start trying to like flirty, cutesy with me, mm-mm. And 3, if you just start acting like creepy or weird, that's a no-go. And if I see you acting that way towards another creator or to someone else, I will call you out on that behavior. I've done it
absolutely.
before. It's not something I like to do. It's not something that I like to say, but these boundaries need to be stated for this con because it is such a big event. And I think sometimes people overlook the things that do happen that shouldn't be happening. I think with saying that though, we're going to jump into a little bit of a fun topic with Chicago. Last year, I was not fortunate enough to put together like cosplays. I did little outfits for each day, but both Ray and I have some cos plans.
Yes. So I have two cos plans for the con. Number one is going to be a Nahiri punk cosplay slash outfit. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be going in full Nahiri cosplay with the white wig and everything or just have the outfit that I've made, but it's a punk Nahiri based outfit. I got like patchwork, not patchwork pants, but like punk pants. I have like a studded vest and everything that I customized, all that good stuff. And then for another day, I'm hoping for Saturday, I will be going as a humanized Niv Mizzet. So I will be in a nice little dress, shoes, wings, all that good stuff. I have a scale mail chest piece that I made for that cosplay that I'm super excited to wear, and I'm almost done with it. So I'm super excited. What about you? What are your cos plans?
So the first cos plan goes right into Ray's cos plan as well. I'll be doing a punk Liliana. I have this really cool, like ripped, torn purple tie-dye shirt that I actually added like a black lotus patch to. I'll have fishnets and like these like they're not patchwork, but they kind of are at the same time. And then I have fishnets, and then one of the sides has like a hole cut out of it. And on those fishnets, I have different pins. And you better bet there's going to be a protect trans kids and like protect trans rights pins all over my pants, dude, because, ooh.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I got a bunch of different pins. I'll also probably bring some pins to give out in the con. I'm not sure how many. It just depends how much time I have to make pins. But yeah, maybe I'll just start chucking pins at people. Otherwise, so there's the punk Liliana cosplay, and then I also just started planning the biker Alayla cosplay, which I'm super excited for because I love motorcycles and I love Alayla. So I think it'll be really cool to kind of recreate her in this kind of like I'm going for like a traditional slash like cyberpunk like biker vibe, honestly. So I'm very excited to see what I come up with and like what I'm able to do with that. That I think I'll be wearing on Saturday, which since we are talking about Saturday, let's talk about our panel. So this is not our panel, it's not just me and Ray's. We have actually two other amazing creators who are doing this with us, and we'll give them a little shout out below and link all their links and stuff. But we have me, Ray, Brooke, and Truman are all doing a panel about the history of queerness and queerness within Magic the Gathering.
Yes. I am super excited for this. This is going to be the first time I've ever done a panel, and I'm just really glad that I can do it next to some really good creators and really good people in the queer community. I think this is going to be a really good way for us to kind of double down that there are safe spaces within the Magic the Gathering community, and we're one of them, especially with what's going on right now in the government. Just know that we're here and we're queer and we're going to stay here.
This space, Spark Double, my page, Ray's individual page, those are all places that are 100% safe for anybody of any race, religion, gender,
Yep,
sex, otherwise. And that's how Magic the Gathering should be. There is no
absolutely.
magic without the gathering.
Yep.
Our meet and greet is on Saturday. You can go ahead and go to the events page for Magic, and our panel is listed there. Yeah, panel, meet and greet. We're featured creators. We got some cos plans. The one day that we are not cosplaying, I think we're still planning on wearing matching outfits.
Yes,
So
of course.
that's low key how we kind of met each other because we were wearing the same shirt. Very similar vibes, similar styles. So yeah, you'll see us on the con floor, most of the con, playing games, talking with people. So it should be a great time. I'm super excited, and it's about a month away. I guess we better start our engines and get on over there.
Speaking of starting our engines, not only are we featured creators at MagicCon Chicago and Innistrad Remastered Ambassadors, but we are also Aetherdrift, however you want to say it, ambassadors. So we will be posting some content on our personal pages and some content on here about Aetherdrift here soon. Right now, there will be a Innistrad Remastered Play Booster pack opening of both of us ready for you guys to watch, and we plan to do something similar with Aetherdrift as well as some other cool fun things, maybe some gameplay. So stay tuned for that. There's not a whole lot to say about Aetherdrift because not all of it has been teased so far, other than like the commander decks and the gold bordered lands. Super excited for those. I actually really like how those
Yeah.
look. What are your thoughts on them? Because I've heard they've struck some controversy so far.
Dude, I love them. Honestly, I love alternate borders so much. Like white borders, I love. Silver borders, I love. Like I am a huge art person and aesthetics of the cards, and like honestly, the gold borders, they do be looking pretty good. I think it'd be really cool if like since we're seeing all these different border alterations now. I used to paint all my white border cards to have rainbow borders. Like please give us a rainbow border. That would be so cool.
That would be amazing. I will say the only thing that I don't like about the gold bordered lands is that I'm not going to have a fully gold bordered deck. I want a full deck that's all
Of just
gold
gold
borders.
bordered?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be cool, dude. That's like bling, like,
Yes.
it's looking to be a really good set.
I'm
But
so excited.
I'm gonna do a little shameless little plug here for both me and Ray. Hey, we're both ambassadors for Pin Infinity, so go check out their pins. Links in bio,
Yes.
and use code either Ray or Tia for 20% off of your order.
Yeah, whichever one you like more. Just kidding. Or just flip a coin, I can be heads, Tia's tails, or vice versa. I actually really like Pinfinity stuff. I got a Pinfinity pin from a Gen Con a couple years back. It was an Ahiri pin, and I have one coming in the mail too to show to everybody. I'm super excited for. But yeah, they have good stuff. They also don't just have pins, they have tokens and all that good stuff as well.
Yes, they've been expanding. They have a very wide variety. They have anything from like mana symbols to your favorite characters to Black Lotus. They even run like limited edition stuff sometimes. I have a serialized jeweled Lotus pin that I picked up from Chicago last year. It's beautiful. It is probably one of my favorite pins in the world. Like, it is gorgeous. When I tell you these pins are top notch, they're top notch. Like, I'm a huge pin person and I could go on and on and on about these pins. So, yeah, go check out that cuz everybody needs more pins, everyone needs more bling, and hopefully we will see you in Chicago. And of course, you can find me at tia.moondrop on any of my social media, Blue Sky, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube.
And you can find me at Ray of Sickness with an EE Ray on TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, YouTube, all that good stuff. But alrighty, and with
So,
that,
we'll see you at the finish line.
bye.
See ya. Adios.
Goodbye. Vroom vroom.